Okay, part 2 of the review. Sorry guys, I made a mistake in the first part of the review. I incorrectly credited the original sculpt of the Vicor prototype He-Man figure to Rudy Obrero, who's an artist but not a sculptor. It was actually Tony Guerrero who sculpted the original He-Man, so I don't want to screw that up. Alright, back to the Oral Norm part. Let's see here. Where was I? Yeah, I was talking about all the Oral Norm art that's in here and how exciting it was, spectacular. There aren't enough adjectives that I can use to describe his art. And he's a very, very gracious individual as well. So, just to have all these collected together is a real treat. Here's Fried Zone, here's Hordak, vehicles, He-Man in his iconic pose. Even the meteors look cool when Oral Norm draws them. So, moving past that quickly, it goes into the DC Comics and the Marvel Comics that featured He-Man. And there's a lot to go through here, so let's see, we're talking about the He-Man movie in the 1980s that starred Dolph Lundgren, and it's got some concept art in there, it's got some interviews, a little bit of script for fans of that. It's nice to have everything collected in one place and up to date. Concept art for the He-Man Adventures of He-Man animated show. Goes through that, and then it goes into 2000X, where the line was totally revamped by the Four Horsemen with much more detailed, grittier designs. Great stuff. And that was the action figures, but there was also, of course, the animated TV show and concept art for that, and the new toys, associated art. Finally, we get to the modern era, Masters of the Universe classics, done by Four Horsemen. Concept art, an interview with Eric Treadaway. Just the different characters. Look at how many different action figures have been done in this line so far, and that's not all of them. And I can't even show it all in the panoramic window because it's so big. So many really cool action figures. And of course, Castle Grayskull, the crowning glory of the line so far. Neat concept art done by Nate Barch. I'm not sure whether he's credited with it, but he did this art for the Four Horsemen, for Icon Heroes. And what can I say? I mean, this is just the ultimate art book. And it goes through the figures, it goes through the toys. Here are some of the maps that were included with the subscriptions. Mini comics, animated shows, just amazing stuff. Amazing stuff. So if you're a fan of He-Man, if you're a fan of Masters of the Universe, you are going to want this book in your collection. No doubt. Look at this concept of concept art of He-Man and